Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Justin Prince, your virtual mentor. If this is the first video you've ever seen me do, please drop a 1 in the comments, and I look forward to connecting with you. So, how do you handle failure or setbacks or disappointments as you're building a team and as you're becoming a leader in your family and in your organization and for your business? And as an entrepreneur, how do you handle it when things hit? Because I promise you they're going to hit you. You're going to have challenges, you're going to have setbacks, you're going to have disappointments, whether it's bankruptcy or divorce or just discouragement or whatever the case might be. So how do you handle it? Can I give you 2 questions? These are questions that you can use as a litmus test. You can actually test your own leadership against these 2 questions. And so you're going to improve over time. You'll become a better leader over time. A month from now, you'll be better than you are now. 6 months from now, better than you are in a month. And in 5 years, you'll continue to grow if you can answer these 2 questions really well. So question 1 is this: how far do you fall when you have something hit you? Again, when something really negative happens in your business, happens in your life, someone doesn't treat you the way that you want to be treated, how far do you fall? On a scale of 1 to 10, do you fall to a 10? I mean, you just fall apart. It's just game over. Like you're a mess. Or you get angry, you get frustrated, you turn into a tyrant, like you just freak out. Or can you kind of keep yourself, is there some emotional maturity and emotional stability? Like you can keep it all in perspective and keep some good context. Question 1 is, how far do you fall? If you had to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say? You're like, no, I fall apart. Like I'm like an 8. And by the way, be honest with yourself. Like this is just you with you. So someone does something that hurts you. Do you fall apart? Do you fly off the handle? You say, well, Steve Jobs flew off the handle. Maybe it's good for me too. Yeah, well, guess what? You're not Steve Jobs. And also, I'll share another thing. That was like one of the weaknesses in his character. That wasn't like a strength of his, that he treated everyone like dirt. That was actually a character default. That was not a good thing. It wasn't a great part of his leadership characteristics. Okay, question number 2 is, how long do you fall apart for? So in other words, do you fall apart for the rest of your life? I've met people, and so have you, that they got divorced, they went bankrupt, something happened, they were abused, something happened, real challenges, real issues. And for the rest of their life, they never recovered, ever. They never pulled back out of it. They let that incident or that person or that tragedy define the rest of their life for the rest of their life. Now, what I'm sharing with you is this, is you can actually take the power back and you can overcome this stuff. You can work through these issues. They don't have to define who you are. Your victory or your struggle is not your story. Your victory is your story. Your story is how you overcame the struggle. The struggle itself is not the story. That's not your story that defines you. So how long do you fall apart for? How long does it last? On a scale of 1 to 10, how long does it last? So how far do you fall? 1 to 10. And then for how long? Are you the kind of person that, 6 months, like you could get knocked out for 6 months because something happens. Someone offends you and you're done for 6 months. Like it wears you out. Or can you be emotionally mature and emotionally stable to where you don't fall that far, and even when you get beaten down and discouraged and really worn out, and you need to, as a leader and as a person, you don't let it last that long. You can snap out of it. You're very resilient. You can snap back. I promise you, as you build your business, I promise you, you're going to have setbacks and failures and hurts and disappointments and discouragement and fatigue and emotional fatigue, and you're going to have issues hit your life. I promise you, whether it's sickness or divorce or bankruptcy or a team leaves or your company has financial issues or interest rates are screwy on you, something's going to happen, I promise. So how far do you fall? Do you fall apart? And how long till you can snap back and you can get bright and sharp again and you can get clear thinking again and you can get going again? How far do you fall and how long does it take for you to snap back? That's the key to great leadership, and you can use it as a litmus test. You can say to yourself, you know what, I'm not going to let this pull me down for this long. Like I'm going to sulk here for 24 hours. I'm going to sulk for 5 minutes, and then I'm back, and let's go, and I can handle this, and I'm good, and I got this. That's the key to you becoming a fantastic leader. So if you guys agree with that message, put I agree. Also, I'd love for you to share the information or comment with me. And again, if you're brand new, put new or a 1 in the comments so I can connect with you. Thanks so much, guys. Look forward to connecting with you again soon. Have a great day.